Hi, I'm Armand, QA for Plarium, Paradox on Airlines Manager.
And I'm Thierry, game developer working on Alliances.
In our first video, we explained that we have chosen a new feature to develop, common to both Game Mode, Tycoon and Pro, and cross-platform. We talked about our choice to make a new version of the Alliances, the technological base to be able to improve and evolve this feature over time. If you missed this announcement, there is still time to check it out, the link is in the description.
Today, we want to talk about what the new Alliances will be like, so that you're ready for them when they arrive. Firstly, what are Alliances? Well, an alliance is a partnership of several companies seeking to make themselves as complementary as possible. To bring this vision to life, we have two goals with this first version of the Alliances. Firstly, to build a real community feature, and secondly, to bring more roleplay to the competitive aspect of the Alliances.
For the community aspect, we have increased the number of people who can join an alliance from 20 to 50.
We've mostly transformed the in-game communication. Instead of the old emails, you now have access to a real instant messenger. You can use it to chat with anyone once you're friends. Additionally, you can use an alliance chat.
To make this chat easier to manage, you will have tools for creating roles, which will allow each alliance to moderate itself. Depending on these roles and permissions, you will also be able to modify the settings of your alliance, sort the applications.
Finally, you can also block people who are giving you a hard time.
This is also where important information about your alliance will be sent. This chat, with its different menus, will be the main meeting place for the members of your alliance.
Moreover, what is important as much as the communication within an alliance in the real life? It's network and reliability. So we built a whole new ranking based on these points. As in the previous versions, each alliance generates a score that allows us to rank them and to know which one will be the best alliance of all.
We are not going to give you the formula, although we know that some of the most dedicated players will come up with an estimate. We will detail some of the elements taken into account in this ranking. Each
member of an alliance will bring a certain number of miles, the new unit of this ranking. So these miles are based on the network that each player has. The bigger your network, the more routes you own, the more miles you bring to your alliance. But not all routes are equal. A unique route is more valuable.
But what is a unique route?
The aim of an alliance is for its members to complement each other, not to compete with each other. So, the more members there are operating on the same route, the fewer miles they earn. On the other hand, a single route operated by only one member in your alliance earns more miles because it increases the alliance's network and therefore its influence in an original way.
This means that in an alliance, a member with a large network, but a lot of similarities with the other members of the alliance, will earn fewer miles than a member with a small network, who is specialized in original routes that nobody else operates.
Yeah, that's right. And another element that counts in the number of miles you bring to your alliance is the quality of maintenance of your fleet. The worse your aircraft are, the more incidents you suffer that ground your aircraft, and the more your total miles decrease.
It's logical. A poorly managed company means bad press for your alliance.
Exactly. So be rigorous so as not to penalize your alliance.
The miles that each member brings to his alliance are displayed directly on your profile in the Alliance Member Management menu.
This data is public, both for the CEO of your alliance and for the other members. Some competitive alliances may therefore decide to have management based on your miles. The top of the ranking will be competitive, so give it your all. So these are the rules that we have chosen to implement at launch. You will find all the details on the website as soon as the alliances are live.
Don't forget that these are the features that will be available at launch. But we've done a lot of work on the servers to make sure we had a solid foundation to support new alliance features over time.
We are very excited to hear the first feedback from you guys. After a long time of studying the best format for the Alliances feature, we realized that what our player wants the most is to have a way to connect and work together towards a goal.
Based on your feedback and the work we have already developed over the years, we have other features in the pipeline for the future of alliances, such as possibly developing a donation system between members of an alliance or even a marketing campaign feature. We are really excited to hear back from our players and see what you think would be the best way forward to improving and perfecting these new Alliance features.
See you then.